first of all, Liam was put in the spot as a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, the double standard in this one? Because she was annoyed by Dane being all around her and trying to escort her. And she's like, oh, I don't need that protection, you're so annoying. And then Xaden does like the complete extreme version of it, puts a bodyguard at 24/7 at her disposal, and that's fine.
No. Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast. I'm Jessica, and I'm from Canada.
And I'm Leah from Germany.
Together, we dive deep into the world of fantasy books, exploring new stories and universes.
Yes.
Join us on this reading adventure. Whether you're a seasoned reader or new to the world of fantasy, there's a spot for you right here at our club.
Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this exciting journey through fantastical worlds. Welcome to the Book Pottery Club podcast.
Leah.
We're back again. We say that every time, but like, we're back again.
We're again.
Yeah.
We're again here. Episode 3.
Yes.
Season 2, Episode 3, Fourthwing. Chapters 21 to 30. Let's go.
So much happening. Okay.
My head hurts.
Mine too.
What is this book? Crazy.
I know. You warned me though.
Yeah.
You said there's a lot of happening. And I thought, okay, you meant the first 10 chapters was world building. And then in the last episode I said, well, okay, the next 20 chapters after that, like the next 10, were also a lot. But at some point it gotta stop, right?
No.
And it just keeps the pace.
It's just crazy.
Mm.
It's like a little bit of romance, a little bit of world building,
Yeah.
a little bit of learning about dragon culture, a little bit about just everything.
Yeah.
And then there are war games and squad battles and like
I can't keep it
we're
apart.
flying to an outpost and I'm like, what is happening? Where are we?
People are dying, people
Yeah.
are kissing, people are being rude. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
someone dies, like just dead.
Dead. It's gone.
So, okay, what are your thoughts? This book is moving fast.
General thoughts. Yes, I did write that actually down. First of all, people might hate me for this, but I feel like the enemy lover trope went too fast.
Okay, I agree.
I am coming from ACOTAR, okay? I have a fucking slogan.
ACOTAR? I mean, to be fair, the first book was a whole nother enemy to lover trope
Oh, true.
in ACOTAR.
True.
And then the next book,
True.
we have the development of a whole nother enemy to lover arc. Where did it come from? Anyways, okay, this is not ACOTAR, but anyways.
Yeah. Let me explain why it's too fast. It's
Okay.
it's not the pace of when it's happening. I don't want it to happen in the 5th or 6th book. It's more of I feel like Xaden's character goes way too fast from like this hateful riot boy
Yeah.
to suddenly being this lovey-dovey oh Violet, like you be the death of me. Which is nice, but it just he's not that often in this, like he's often there but also not as described as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, I think it jumps. Like, we're like almost a year in. Or like, we're like, whatever, 8 months.
True.
So this is what I struggle with in the book as well.
Yeah.
It's like January, February, March just like
Yeah.
fly by.
Yeah.
And then you're in March and there was like a whole bunch of like building of characters.
I know.
And I see this complaint a lot about how fast it moves. The interesting thing is this is a 5-book series. Like she just wanted to put some spice in it because she knew. She
Out of principle.
knew we would not be happy.
Yeah,
Book
absolutely.
talk, Bookstagram, Book YouTube would be mad.
Yep.
No
Everybody.
spice, like
Honestly, I take this over no spice every day. Of course, like it's good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just it's not fast between. It's how do I explain it? Like I want to know more about Xaden before it comes to that. You
yeah,
know what
like
I
his
mean?
if she did like I've seen other I think like what's her name, Scarlett St. Clair. You haven't read her books.
But I
Yeah,
heard
you've
of her.
probably heard of her.
Mhm.
She does both point of views. So she would do like the woman's point of view and then the men's point of view and like simultaneously release books. Like from both point of views. And I think it does help because there was the same argument there that like it moved too fast.
yeah.
And like you didn't understand why it was happening. And then when you
Yeah.
got the other person's point of view, like you understood
yeah.
more this development. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I'm just missing on Xaden's inner thoughts. Like, one chapter he's, this asshole and doesn't want to be with her, and then suddenly the next moment he's flirting with her and saying stuff like he knows her for over 100 years. That's just the only thing that bothers me a little bit. Otherwise, I like the pace. It's just Xaden needs more edge.
Yeah, I get it. They moved it really fast.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people are like, oh, he's the next Tamlin or anything. Like, they could have maybe built...
please don't make him the next Tamlin,
They maybe could have built out Dane and Violet a little bit more. I don't know.
Maybe that, yeah.
But I kind of get, like, people don't want the same trope, like, or the same, like, writing style as Sarah Damas, but it's like,
yeah,
this isn't the one.
It would be same. But do you know, we did talk about, like, in one of the episodes that we might like the enemy to lover to enemy trope.
Bro.
Imagine,
no,
guys,
I don't want that.
That Xaden actually turns out to be not evil, but goes back to that. I can't imagine that. But maybe also too.
Think so.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't know what I want.
Okay.
I don't know what I want at this point. But that's general thoughts. Of these 30 chapters, 30, oh my god.
These 10.
10.
Yeah.
Just Xaden's character development went too fast. Everything else, I like the pace. I don't need to be in too long of a period in a book, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do understand, but he did teach her fighting a little bit. Like, I think that whole development happened really fast when they were, like, together.
I know.
Teaching her to fight, teaching her to ground.
I know.
Teaching her to fly. Like, that's when that happened, but we kind of miss it as a reader.
Maybe we'll get Xaden's point of view in the Empyrean Tower.
Maybe. It'd be really nice.
In Iron Flame, maybe too. You don't know.
Yeah. And I do think you could write his point of view faster because you'd already have the events that happen. Like, you'd have the story. You just have to say it through different eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we can go through kind of, like, the chapter.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
See your thoughts on it. Okay. Something, just a side note. So, Yesenia, confirmed she's deaf, I imagine, because she can sign.
I saw it now, yeah.
You saw she,
yeah.
But what do you think about Liam signing? Why can he sign?
I don't know why.
Did you think about it, though?
I thought in that scene that was actually pretty attractive. Like, the dude just started signing. It's like, okay, he flirted through signing. Right, Liam, he's a flirt, definitely.
Liam ex Yesenia?
But I don't know. I haven't thought about why he does know that. It's just it came surprise. It was surprising, definitely. But those kids, they experienced a lot in the rebellion. So I guess maybe maybe they know signing because they had to communicate secretly.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and then Liam and Xaden were fostered together. That's confirmed. Like,
yeah,
that's cool.
They were fostered in together at a royal house or something.
Yeah, no, like a I don't know.
You have to help me with this one because I feel like I didn't understand it properly. So they've been like, what's Liam's story with his dad?
They were all executed. Oh, his dad was executed,
but not like in an official way, like
because he
his
wasn't
mom.
Technically part of the rebellion.
He wasn't.
He was not. I don't think he was a part because he wasn't he wasn't in the military.
Liam's dad.
Yeah, Liam's dad. Liam's mom was.
Liam's dad was just
like
his dad. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they executed him, but they didn't put that on record because people would be mad, like, you executed someone who wasn't, like, actually,
Okay, now it makes sense because it's giving away that they were actually executing civilians. That doesn't... Wow, okay.
And that's why Violet was so shocked.
Because I get it now, yeah. Because before that, I didn't really get why she was so shocked because I thought they were all included. But
no, he was, like, not.
Of course, they were civilians, yeah. And they've been then fostered in a royalty home, right?
Yeah, like by noble houses.
By noble houses, that's what I mean, yeah.
So, like, and also she was shocked by that because that's, like, I guess the parents are all dead. But I think she was under the assumption that, like, not all of the parents would be killed because, like, not all of them were in the military or maybe not all of them knew about it. Yeah. So she was shocked.
Yeah. I get it now, though, right?
It's really messed up that they were fostered together.
Yeah.
Like, so that's how they became close, but also, like, he was separated from his sister.
That's sad. So he hasn't seen her since then, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also write down the way they put up Liam's story in it. I feel like there's more about the rebellion that is kept secret from the leadership.
100%.
Like 100%, there's something about the rebellion that is actually not as evil as they depict it is.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get like that kind of perspective
definitely.
in it. Or we're just hearing from rebellion kids a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, like hiding that you've murdered innocent people.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the chapter,
yeah,
like all of that happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah, interesting. And I like Liam a lot. Like,
me too.
He was so briefly in it, but I don't know why. He's a cool
in it
character.
more and more now.
Yeah.
Because he's like in the squad.
Yeah, he's in the squad now.
Before he wasn't in the squad.
Oh yeah, and I wrote that down before we continue because
I don't think it's a double standard.
How
it is
not
the difference is Dane wants her to remove her from like being there. And Xaden wants her to have like backup.
You're right.
You know, Dane's like, don't fight, don't do this. They're not saying that. They're just saying like nobody should be able to attack you when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Nobody should be able to attack you when you're like
to be fair,
vulnerable.
Yeah, to be fair, it was after she was attacked while she was sleeping. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, I take it back then.
Just want to help, you know?
Yeah, no, I see it.
It is a little bit like overprotective.
Absolutely.
But he lets her fight still.
But then again, I get it, because if she dies, you die.
Yeah, so I mean, he's trying to like be best of both worlds here.
Imagine that maybe Xaden, I'm still hanging on to this how do you say it, theory that maybe Xaden turns out to be the other direction, not good, and he's having just an act in front of her.
Ooh.
And actually turns out he really just does it to protect himself, and at the end he doesn't care as much as he actually acted out. That would break my heart.
Devastating.
Absolutely, but it would be a chef's kiss on the story.
I mean, I've read some of her other books and they do have plot twists, so I'm like, I don't know, like, who knows, but just saying. Yeah, it's hard to tell if, like, because she's only written romance, so I don't know if she'd follow the
That's
same
her first fantasy, yeah. But she's doing an amazing job.
It's
like,
really nice.
In general, for the writing, I like it, but also for the fantasy world, she's doing I like it.
I was really enjoying it.
Rebecca?
Thank you.
Continue.
Thank you. Okay, so then I have Taryn starts channeling. Did I miss anything in between there?
Yes, just little notes.
Okay, what's a little bit?
That after the library, Liam and Violet went to Battlebrief to give Markin the scroll.
Yeah.
But he did not read it out.
Oh yeah. I mean, we know they're withholding information.
Yeah.
From the
So
front
just
lines.
another input that there's definitely something hiding from them. And then what do you mean Taryn is channeling his powers?
Like they say like you're ready because she didn't like freak out. I think they were practicing fighting and like she didn't freak out or anything. And then Adarna and Taryn in her head say to each other like she's ready. And then he starts giving her powers, and that's when she starts to have like those like petty powers, like to be able to use a pen and like do and like grab things.
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. So he starts channeling, and then she's allowed to go to Professor Carr's class.
True.
And all of that. So
yeah.
And she was with Xaden when it happened. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I think that's when. Are we talking about the same scene where she was in her room alone and suddenly have like this meltdown of pain and everything?
Yeah.
And then she's on the floor and suddenly it just vanishes and then heat comes over her and then she has to cool off. Is it that scene you're talking about?
I'm not sure.
Or is it something before that?
I'm not 100% sure that scene.
Because this is where she can feel what the blue dragon and the black dragon are doing in the private time.
No, not that one.
We're before that.
That's earlier. That's in a different chapter. That's not even in these chapters.
Oh, okay. So we are even earlier now.
No, we're later.
We're later.
We're past that.
Oh.
You have that there? They didn't happen in these chapters.
Wait, what?
The blue and the black dragon's devil's tango?
Yeah.
That happened in the last one.
No. The first kiss? 100% no.
Oh my god, it's not. What?
No, girl.
Bro.
But you had it for a second there. And I thought, like, what? Wait a second. Did
I have it right here. I have it. Sorry. Let me convince you that it didn't happen.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm gaslighting you so hard there. Okay.
We had a really long day, guys.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay,
please,
so Xaden,
please bear with us.
Xaden starts teaches her to ground.
So that's that happens first, right?
Yeah.
Before that thing,
before
right?
that, yeah.
Okay, because I was like, how do we skip the first kiss? Like, what?
Just like not important.
So again, she's in her room and suddenly just, she has like a migraine and everything and lands on the floor. And then she feels this heat, this lust, and suddenly she notices what she's doing. I'm not doing, but like feeling.
Yes.
And then she goes out
and sees Liam.
And Zayden.
Liam was there.
Oh, Liam first! Oh my god, yes!
Liam. So she sees Liam and she's like, whoa.
Oh, he looks actually good.
Whoa, is he blonde hair?
Is that blonde? Is that a
blue eyes?
Is that Liam?
Is he tall?
Is he tall?
Is he really big?
Is he actually my type?
A complete opposite.
And then she slams the door like, no,
whoa. So she's like, whoa, wrong person. And then she goes and finds
Zayden, but with like
he's smoking something. Did you hear this part?
Yes, charum.
I was like, okay, he's doing some drugs outside.
It's the only thing that calms him down.
Yeah.
So. But I find it interesting fact that he doesn't go after his feelings, like when he feels that.
Oh yeah.
So he tries the exact opposite, to not give it, like not give into it. So he tries to calm him down and be somewhere alone. Which then Violet,
just happened to be there.
Happened to be there too. And then we get it. We finally get it. The first kiss!
Finally. Only like maybe 23 chapters into this book. Halfway through, we get a little bit.
I knew there was no spice coming. I knew it. It's like, this is just the appetizer. But I take it. And it was very intense. And then...
Did you notice anything?
What?
Like, because now you read, like her signet, but did you notice that she displayed her signet?
Oh, I didn't notice. Only after he mentioned it later in the 30th chapter.
But I would be curious because you're really like analytical if you would have picked up on that.
I haven't picked up on that at all.
So you did not pick up on that. It was kind of like the second time I realized, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, obviously now I know, but...
No, I didn't.
So...
But yeah, so that happened. And then, where are we now? Yeah, the next scene is, I think, where they are going to have flight lessons.
Yeah.
And Xaden said something about you'll be in the front lines before next year, so he knows something.
He definitely knows something.
Like,
there's like something big brewing.
Things, are brewing up, and he knows, and he's preparing his violence for it. And then
no pun.
No. And then so that's just a side note.
Yeah.
Confirming he knows more than we know. And then Violet met her mother after 5 months.
Yeah.
While she was coming down the stairs with the other professors. And I like this scene because the scene is giving away what I think predicted last episode, that Violet's dad knows something.
Yeah.
And the book might be a hint for it, and that he studied feather tails.
I want this research.
I want it too. And they were asking, oh, you don't know, you know, oh, sorry, my English.
Yeah.
Do you know where his notes are about it? And she lied.
She did lie. I'm hoping she gets them.
And I think she gets them. I hope she gets them.
So
Because later Mira, her sister, is bringing her the book.
Yeah.
The Fable book. So I'm excited what that will actually be about. But I like the scene a lot because it puts Violet's dad again into the story. Gives him also a bit more of a character, like this, nerdy scribe. And also...
But actually knew he had a lot of power.
Yeah.
He wasn't weak. And that's probably where her mom...
Yeah.
Liked him. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, her mom would not go for a weak ass.
Her mom's a piece of work, though.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's tough love, or is she just a...
I was like, even Dane's dad is super nice to her and saying, Violet, you look good. And then her own mother is like, Cadet Sorengale? Really?
You don't have a signet yet? What are you?
What are you? You're not my daughter.
Like, can you believe this?
Bitch.
Yeah, get yourself together and get a signet.
Right now.
Did we miss the fight with Jack, though? In the oranges?
No, it's coming.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I think we might have skimmed over that.
It's happening in between somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's like right around.
Sorry, you're right, but like
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can just like drop into that one.
Yeah.
So Jack finally
fight on the mat.
he gets what he wanted.
Was it for squat battle?
No, it's just
mat,
just practice.
Hand to hand combat, yeah.
And so she knew she was fighting Jack, and she's like, Xaden's away. She tells Liam, don't tell him I'm fighting Jack. And Jack wants to kill her.
And he almost did, but then Violet, the way she is, had a plan B.
Plan B, C, D. Oranges.
Plan O. Oranges.
Plan O.
Yeah.
Plan O.
Plan O.
Plan O, the oranges.
Very smart. Very smart.
I was like, okay.
Like into his mouth. I'm like, die.
He didn't die.
I know.
She
I
told
wished
him oranges.
I wished he would die.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Jack got his. I mean, she got messed up during that fight too.
Yeah.
So they both ended up in the hospital.
Yeah. But Xaden's, of course, at her side again, waking up. I had to laugh so much because the chapter ends with she wakes up, sees Xaden where he's sitting like at her bed, and the only thing he says, oranges. I don't know why I thought this was so cute.
It's smart.
Yeah, it's smart.
But she almost died.
So
Like,
really?
but he used his powers.
Sorry?
That's why she almost lost. He used his powers on the mat.
What were her powers? His powers again?
He held her down, I think.
What was Jack's powers again?
I can't remember exactly.
But he did, yeah.
Yeah, he used them.
First of all, he stabbed her
Yeah.
with a weapon that was not allowed, and then also used his powers.
Yeah.
Pretty shitty and not cool.
Quite unlucky.
Yep, not cool at all.
I'm blaming it on the professor.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know why the professor tolerated that.
Yeah.
Amaretto, I think.
Amaretto,
Yeah, like, bro, say something. That's why you're there. That's your job.
Nah, they're useless. They just
They're
want people
just
to die, I
useless,
swear.
Really.
Like, what does he teach anyway? She studies outside. Okay.
So we got that.
So now we're on squad battles.
Squad battles.
Squad battles.
Let's go.
Liam, the tank, destroys on the map. He's really good at destroying people on the map.
Oh,
Liam.
yeah. So he won that round,
Yeah.
and I think they were 7th place out of 20 squads.
Yeah, I was
Not sure.
They were like,
but they were
okay.
really high.
They had a
And
chance at winning.
They had a chance at winning. And I like that they didn't show every squad battle. Like, I feel like that would be boring.
It would have been, because it was like training all over again.
Yeah, and they're training a lot and here and there. Like, that was a smart move from Rebecca. You know what? She's like summarizing it and then concentrate on the very last task, which was we're coming now to.
Fun.
It was really fun. I like it when it's again a little bit of there's a puzzle mystery. Like, what are they gonna do? And I liked it. So what did they do? They were going to break into her mother's office.
Can you imagine?
Cray.
Like, she's like, you know what? It's my mom's office. What's she gonna do? Kill me? Which she could. We don't know, but I don't think so.
So they did that.
Yeah, that was kind of fun how they did all their teamwork and all their like fun
it was
little
so
powers.
fun to read about the abilities, and Quinn was projecting herself, and then he was like wielding metal and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was perfect teamwork.
I like this chapter a lot. And then
the letters? I just want to touch on like the letters that she read. What do you think about those? Like asking for help on the front lines, like the unrest and
that there's unrest.
Yeah, like that was pretty crazy. And
I mean, at that point, also that Markin didn't read the scroll that he got. At that point, I understood. Okay, they're keeping a lot of secrets. There's actually much more attacks, and they are displaying to the people there.
I'm interested to see about, is it like Tyrandor?
Oh, Tyrandor?
Yeah. So that
yeah.
letter on unrest was interesting because that's where the uprising was from.
The uprising was, yeah. And also she mentions, like, when after she reads the letters, she looks up and sees the map. And then there's, like, Arathia, I think, or Aratia.
Yeah, the capital.
The capital, which was burnt on the map and also in real life. Like the way she describes it, everything was in ashes, right?
Yeah.
And Xaden is from there, right?
Yeah. It's mess. I kind of understand why there's unrest because they basically, I think most of the people that were killed, like who were rebellions or whatever, they were killed. They were like the royalty probably of that like area or like the leadership. So they like destroyed the whole leadership, like all of it. So I think that area is kind of like in limbo.
Yeah.
And they're conscripting them. Did you hear that they're conscripting them to like the infantry? Which is the first to die.
Oh yeah, in the front, right?
So they're going in the front line. So they're literally trying to like eliminate this population.
I'm thinking about it, like why are they doing it? That's why I wrote down. Why are they so concentrated on this city to burn it down, to really like execute everybody there?
Because they wanted to separate. They were separatists.
But maybe that's just their story. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe they had information about something that could make them more powerful than Navarre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then maybe also they rebelled for a good reason. First of all, because of that, because they realized they could be in power.
Yeah.
And also maybe there's more. I don't know why, but I wrote down maybe.
sorry.
Bless you. I thought maybe there are people that might have even more powers to the dragons than the people in Navarre.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking also that they're maybe attacked by like a certain force. Like, I don't know, it's like just their location. And it like mentions how it's a really well fortified location.
Yeah.
Like it's more well fortified than the other ones.
Yeah. So I don't know.
We'll see. So then they steal the map.
Yeah.
Which was like they're savage.
The big ass map.
Cut it.
I know, like
I loved it. I was like, guys, you didn't just like steal the map. You ruined the map.
Yeah, they're like, fuck it.
Oh, that was evil.
And I loved how they presented it, and everybody got totally mad. Like, but it's, I think, the perfect solution to the puzzle.
Yeah.
With that map, you could have destroyed completely everybody in Navarre.
Yeah, it actually like that. And I'm glad that the other people also had like they found things that could also like the uniform, like they could infiltrate this. So it was cool that they didn't make it seem like they were like so good and then everyone else sucked.
Yeah,
they were all pretty smart.
They had also I almost thought they wouldn't win because the other solutions were good.
Really cool.
But then again, this really is the ultimate weapon. Like if you know everything about genius. I like it. Yeah.
But I don't. What was I gonna? Oh, I don't like. It's kind of unfair because obviously Violet knows like her mom's office really well.
Yeah.
But I mean, they made it seem like she did know what to steal, but still, like she had secretive knowledge.
Yeah, she knew. And then
the win.
They won.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What you win from this is so lame to me.
The outpost.
The chance to die.
I also wrote down like, bro, you're brainwashed into thinking that this is an actual prize to go to the outpost to the front. Like, bro, are you serious? Like,
that's what I said.
Make it a 2-week vacation. That is a prize.
They can let them see like their family.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Violet got to see Mira there.
And also, Rhiannon saw her whole family. Actually,
that was
sweet.
But Mira is like gives in to Violet.
Yeah.
You know?
Violet has everybody in her hands.
Except for her mom.
Yeah, absolutely. The mom's not bending to her, but yeah. No, I felt the same. Like, that's such a lame prize, but they're brainwashed into thinking that's amazing.
The chance to die.
Yeah,
the chance to die. Yeah. But, so Rhiannon got to see her family. Rhea got to see her family. Yes. She got to see Mira.
Mira sees her. Mira brings her the book, finally. Yeah. So the book will be playing a part.
You said that.
I said that, actually. Proud of myself.
You didn't say that she would bring it, but you did say it would come back.
Yeah, so like somehow she will get her fingers onto it.
Yeah. So the Book of Fables.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
So amazing. So we find out probably more to it. I'm not sure though, but in the next chapters. So maybe that's something for the next book. You know, but
I do know.
Yeah, you know, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
There's only 10 chapters.
That's what I mean.
Or like 9.
There's too much happening.
So
yeah, that happened, and then
Xaden showed up.
Of course he did.
Only 3 days.
Only 3 days.
Did you like his take? It was interesting, his take, saying that Segiel or Gail.
I'm here.
Yeah, brought him there.
Yeah, I'm here. She's not where I am. Like I am actually giving up my jobs and responsibilities to be here.
I know everyone.
Damn right. Damn right she does.
Yeah,
Mira, shut up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is good. I mean, like Violet's more powerful technically. Like no, she's not.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because Taryn is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get it. I get it. I also like it that he's. Yeah. No. It's a perfect. It's good. It's good that he mentioned it because Mira was like, well, yes. Actually, you're right.
Some people might be mad, like, because you could almost argue that, like, Xaden, he's older, but Xaden's more powerful than Violet, but Taryn's more powerful than Segiel, or Gale.
Yeah,
Gale. People will be mad that they're both male or whatever, but I don't care. Like, I don't know, it's kind of a nice balance.
Yeah,
that
I like
it's, like,
it.
male, female, male,
yeah,
female.
me too, I like it. It's a perfect crisscross.
Yeah, and so I really like that Taryn is more powerful.
Absolutely.
It's good. I want to see what Adarna is.
Yeah, when she grows up, right? Yeah. I feel like
we're so exciting to know.
It will like by your reaction right now, I feel like it will not happen in this book.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Maybe
like gaslighting you?
Again, but then again, she moves so fast in the book, everything could happen.
I mean, there are 9 chapters left.
I would not be surprised at the end that maybe Dane actually gets a chance and Xaden turns out to be the. Like, I'm ready for everything at this point. But
okay.
Yeah, so that happened.
We're all together at the outpost.
Yes, and then something happened again, which I didn't predict 100%.
Okay.
But I touched into it so that they can communicate through their minds.
Yeah.
He didn't hear her all the time, but like he suddenly just pops up.
Yeah, you knew.
So
sometimes you could see when he answered her question in her head. You were right. Like,
yeah.
So he could definitely hear her thoughts. Like maybe she projected them to him.
Yeah, maybe he will also say it at one point, because he didn't say it at until now.
Yeah.
Because she had to learn how to communicate with him, but maybe like you said, maybe she was projecting a lot of what she's thinking into him. So that happened, which is nice,
interesting
turn.
Like, how could they possibly make this like they're not together anymore? They literally speak to each other in their minds.
I know, and we all know what that means, Jess.
We do know.
They
always have this ability to speak to each other in their minds.
Mates as.
I don't know what they call them here. Actually, mates. They call dragons mates.
Yeah, dragons mates, and I think they're also mates or
something similar.
Yeah, something mates.
something
but that's
together.
Confirmed at this point.
Interesting.
Yes, and I think the next thing that happens is they're having like this little meeting with Mira.
Yeah.
Just practicing, and then suddenly the outpost gets attacked.
Wow.
Which it's supposed to be the safest outpost out there, and it's not.
Yeah.
With 20 griffins, I think, coming up and trying to attack the post.
I'm kind of confused by the griffins' attack.
Me too.
I'm still, because they have a trade agreement. Like, are these like organized by the country, or are they just like random groups of people that attack?
Okay, I have a take on this.
Okay, go.
What if I'm still influenced by ACOTAR? What if there is like a dark power, let's say from within the leadership? Like there's corruption in leadership. We don't know yet, but the description of the book said so.
Okay.
Or did it say so? Anyway,
it said something about the leadership.
That. So corruption in leadership, and somebody from within the leadership is actually not wielding, but like controlling the griffins, the other side, and making them attack. So
that's interesting.
War will happen. Like somebody from within wants war to happen.
Okay, controlling the griffins.
And controlling the griffins, or maybe controlling like the other.
I don't understand how they could do this though, because of the dragons.
Yeah.
The dragon's sole purpose is to protect the veil.
And the wards.
And they talk to each other through the mind, and they can hear all your thoughts.
I know. Maybe not controlling was maybe the wrong word, but there's somebody manipulating it. Let's say it like that. Okay. Manipulated into war. And let's see. I'm still thinking about how the dragons would play into this, but maybe even a dragon is the manipulator.
General Melgren's dragon.
Oh my god. That could that would be even what I don't want to say better, but that would like bring a lot of take into the story. I like it.
Okay, and this is a side note, but I think it's a fun. Why did Taryn and Segael not have a hatchling?
Maybe it's a thing like with Faye.
I would have just waited a really long time.
Yeah,
but he's quite old. Taryn's
or they
quite
just
old.
can't. It's also
age.
really hard. I don't know.
I feel like they have one. I want to know. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see. Also, I have another take on Andarna.
Yeah.
That I said that maybe her parents were king and queen.
Yeah.
But then again, why is she allowed to do anything? Like the way you asked me. So maybe she is actually an incarnation of somebody.
They're reincarnated.
Yeah, she is incarnated from a very powerful dragon.
Interesting.
Like phoenixes, you know?
Yeah, they come back.
And they come back, and she is the incarnation of a really, really important dragon. And that's why she can do whatever she wants, because they have respect for her, because she is that dragon. Because I thought if she would be the child of king and queen, it would be the opposite of what she's doing. People would try to protect her, right?
Yeah, to keep the royal line.
Yeah, but like she's just doing it. Nobody's like saying anything. So there must be a level of respect. And then I thought maybe because she will become the very powerful. Like she's maybe this 1 in a million dragon, being the white one, the golden one, whatever. And that's why they respect her.
Oh, she's incarnated.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a really interesting take.
Yeah.
I've not heard anyone say this. That's cool.
Nice.
That's really unique, because it could be like a phoenix. We have no idea anything about dragons. Like, we know nothing.
Yeah, maybe like literally like a phoenix. I'm telling you, like her color will be a very rare and unique one. Maybe
so you don't think
one.
all featherwings are golden? You think like actually like young dragons are like hatchlings are the color that they will be when they...
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. The reason why she's golden is probably the reason, like she's special. 100%.
It's actually, that makes sense. And she is a target though for being golden. So it must be something really like unique why she's gold. Incarnated, that's cool, like a phoenix.
I would love that.
That would give me so much more, like that's so cool. That's so cool.
Let's see. And then if that turns out to be true, Violet has 2 of the most powerful dragons.
Why did they both? I'm interested to see, like, I feel like dragons fight a lot with each other.
Yeah.
Like, do you not feel that? Like,
there's aggressive.
They're always aggressive.
Them. Yeah.
But Adarna and Taryn are not aggressive towards each other. And I know she's a baby, but, like, why not? Like, wouldn't he want only to have one rider? Like, he wouldn't want to share with another?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why this is happening.
That's what I mean. I think he knows who Andarna is. You know, if the theory is true and she's incarnated, maybe Tarn and Scale know who she was before that.
Okay. And you never said what line. Like, you're right. When she said her name, she never said what line she comes from.
Yeah, she never said that. She was like just Andarium or something, and that's her full name, and that's it. But yeah, let's see. But it's a good take. Like, why is Tarn always just, accommodating and everything is... Yeah, sure, and then I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I don't think he could have probably said to her, like, no, like, you can't bond.
100%.
If she wasn't powerful or if she wasn't, like...
Yeah, but he gave in to her, like, right away.
And she didn't choose Violet right away. Like, she didn't speak to her as soon as she showed up in that
she
field.
took her time.
She didn't speak to her until they arrived at the other field.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting. Let's see. Andarna is a Mysterium, and I like it.
I really like it. I'm interested to see your takes. Your takes on these are, like, really good. Like, I haven't heard this. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Let me write this down.
Let's see.
I hope they come true.
Me too.
That'd be so
cool. That
would
be really cool. I imagine. All right.
Okay. Moving on. The attack.
They were flying away.
Yeah, they go home. And then they kind of figure out, or did I miss anything here? But I'm like skipping along. She finds out that Mira did not die during this attack.
Oh, yeah.
So she like stands outside the professor and she's like, did she die?
Yeah,
and no dragons died. Like everyone was okay.
But I think they're still keeping a secret from her. She probably got injured or something.
100%.
So there's something happened to her, but like at least she's alive.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Like, is she actually alive? I don't know.
Maybe she got captured.
Yeah. Anything.
But she is alive.
Yeah. So I think they would lie, to be honest. Like, they would definitely lie to them. And then the war games.
The war games are happening.
Okay, so not the squad battle. Not to be confused with the squad battle.
I got confused.
The war games.
So much battles. I know. What the hell?
The gauntlet.
Yeah.
The parapet. The gauntlet.
Oh my gosh. Thrashing here, presentation there.
Thrashing.
Too
squad
much.
battle. Like, what is happening?
What?
At least they called it something like, you could almost have it.
Yeah.
Not actually parapet. Thrashing.
Yeah.
Okay, squad battle again.
Squad battle. And now we are at war games.
War games. Let's go.
This happened quite fast, but
The biggest, I don't know, what's your biggest takeaway? The saddle?
the saddle is cool, so she can actually, I think that she will need it, and she will, at this point I knew she will probably not learn how to fly on her own.
Okay.
I think that's just that's her body build, that's who she is, there's no way she can physically make it, but that's why this is the solution and it's fine.
Yeah.
And I like it. Like, it gives me the feeling of that it's real. Like, this is realistic. She can't do it. She just can't do it.
It's good because, it doesn't sound like false expectations. That she just got like super jacked within like the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I really
It's not
enjoyed
happening. Even though she has now
Yeah.
like muscles and everything, like for the life of her, she can't do it because she's just the way she's built, and it's fine. And there's other solutions, and I like it.
And they came up with other solutions.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Um,
So there's a saddle.
and Taryn was in on it. Taryn is so nice to her.
Yeah, he's way too sweet. I don't know.
So
There's
nice.
There's something he knows.
Did you expect her to manifest, like, she was already manifested her signet a little bit, but did you expect her to, like, display it during these games?
I didn't expect it. I
Okay.
didn't know something will happen. I thought
Yeah.
probably some of the squad will maybe die or something like that, but it made sense why the lightning signet came out in this situation.
It did.
Because I think they said it has to do something with you personally.
Yeah.
And in that moment, she displayed, like, for the record, Liam almost died because of Jack.
Yeah.
And that's why she went crazy.
Yeah,
And I
she
think-
stopped time. She did everything. She was like,
And
I'm
everything
stopping
at
time,
once.
saved him.
And I think it's because it says a lot about her that friendship is really important to her and loyalty, and that was a trigger. And that's why in that moment the signet actually manifested.
Yeah, so she
So,
killed Jack. He was
she
standing on
killed
the
Jack,
tower
yeah.
celebrating, and she
Deserves
destroyed.
him well. Deserves him well.
He deserves to
Can't
die.
Stand him.
Her first kill,
Yes.
and that
And
goes
a
to the
good
kill
one.
count. We're
Kill
at like
count is at 9 now.
9
people.
9, and Jack, like, he's gone. Okay,
Yeah. Bye bye.
he's gone. But
gone.
I also think it was because of the saddle, because she was really stressed about not.
True.
She didn't think that she was a rider until she rode without needing his
she
help.
was secured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, as soon as she had that ability to, like, release the like stress of not being able to ride, she was able to manifest her signet. And Liam almost dying destroyed her.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
That
Liam.
was sad, actually.
I was like, if Liam dies.
I was not ready for that. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so ruthless, but make Rhiannon die. I don't care, like Riddock. But Liam, I don't know why I like him so much.
He seems like a puppy dog.
Yeah.
Like, just like good vibes.
Yeah, he's just good vibes. Like, keep him around, please.
He's nice. He protects her. He's nice to everyone.
Yes.
He flirts a bit, but he's not like
not pushy. Like, perfect.
he's really like the perfect guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
so cute.
Yeah. So I thought, no, please don't make him die. But he didn't, so it's fine.
And the signet, lightning, baby. I didn't
Badass.
expect it. Did
Neither.
you?
Me
No.
neither. Mm-mm.
It didn't make. I didn't really understand why lightning. Like,
Me
they're like,
neither.
it's really powerful, but I'm like, other people can bend metal, can transport things through walls. I think Ryu can do that now.
Yeah.
What else can they do? Like, there's some really
They can
crazy
project, they can
Mend.
they can
like Zane and shadows. The
Shadows.
lightning.
The thing is, though, I think they measure power by how many people can you kill with your signet. I mean, it's a military station at the end, and then it makes sense. Like, she can actually kill people without even touching them. Like, she's here, and people all around her, she just rains down lightning. That's it. It is quite powerful when you think about it.
But it's so wrong for her. Why did she violence?
We'll find out.
Violence.
I know, it's so funny. I think I have it somewhere in my notes. Like finally, it fits her name, like her nickname.
But she doesn't like to kill. But is it some, like, it's interesting that the first time she uses her power is to kill.
I know.
Will she turn evil? Could it be? Does the signet make her evil?
I didn't think about that.
I don't know. It's the first
You
time.
led me on another path, but like now,
The first time she manifests.
maybe Xaden stays the way he is, but Violet changes. That's so much better.
Like Game of Thrones. Can you imagine?
Yes, I'm here for it.
Right?
I am so
In the
here
end,
for
she's
it.
evil.
Actually, that would break my heart even more. I would honestly.
It's
I
a
don't
5-book
know.
series.
I don't know if I want this, but oh my god, if she turns out to be the evil and Xaden.
It's
just
interesting how
can't-
she's so against killing, so against all of this, and wanted to be a scribe. And if she would have like went right and been a scribe, she would have had no. She wouldn't have been this person. Because she went left, she turned into violence and dragons and killing.
I'm so shocked by this thought now. Wow. Okay, write that down. Like that's a freaking conspiracy theory that Violet turns out to be the violence. Because you're right. Why lightning?
Why lightning?
Why lightning?
She's so against killing. But is she?
Is she deep down?
Yeah.
Like now she's breaking apart things, like she said, not mending them together.
Yeah, she's literally like destruction. And I think
Heavy.
it's super heavy. And it's interesting that Xaden's shadows
Yeah.
and she's lightning. It's like light and darkness.
But then this light of hers is not the positive light.
His darkness is not good.
Also
anyway.
not good either.
His shadows, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like complementary.
Yeah.
Oh, so scary.
I'm speechless. I gotta first process that. I don't think we'll get it in this book, but
That's just a theory. Like I'll give you that
oh my
spoiler.
God,
It's
that
just a
would be
theory.
Such a good trope, though. Make it happen, Rebecca. We just gave you a brilliant idea.
No, people be mad.
No. Okay. Did you hear on the podcast? Because of them too, Violet got banned.
She's mean.
All right, so we got Lightning Wielder, and
Yeah.
then they were back at Basgiath. She was super annoyed by killing Jack, but then I like the Xaden Dane scene too here. That Dane was like, "You don't have to use your powers."
Yeah, and he's like, "Excuse me,"
and Xaden's like, "Shut the fuck up! What are you talking about, bro?
like what?
What the hell?
Like, the
you
most-
still don't get it."
Dane is like a record on repeat. Like, kid, Violet, you can't be here because you can't win any fights. You lose every fight. Violet, you can't be here because you won't make it up the gauntlet. Makes it up the gauntlet. You know? Threshing. You're not going to make it. Picks this 2 dragons. Okay? Then all of a sudden, like riding, like can't ride. Okay? He's like, you should just leave at this point.
Going.
Like,
It keeps
now,
going. Yeah,
like develops the most powerful signet
He's like,
at the school.
don't use it.
You don't need to do it. What is she gonna go the scribe quadrant now? She says she likes their outfit one time. She's like, oh, I'm jealous of their beige clothes.
Yeah.
For the fashion
Dane
choices.
needs to stop being Dane, bruh. Like,
Dane, I'm speechless. With his
really, at
level,
this point, I'm like, okay, you're over.
he's out to lunch.
Yeah, never mind.
What is happening with him?
She got Xaden though, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
Xaden's maybe a bad influence though.
I like it.
What do you mean you
I like it. I don't want this lovey-dovey soft romance. I don't want it. Like, there's so many books about this lovey-dovey thing. I want this Xaden type of romance. That's why I'm so not pissed, but like I'm a little, I'm not here for the lovey-dovey Xaden. I want the Xaden that pushes her.
But he did push her.
He did.
He said to keep it, and then after the trauma of Jack killing Jack,
Poor girl.
she
She
how do we
needs-
say the devil's tango occurred.
She needs support in her emotions.
yes.
She needs distraction. The
You said it.
devil's tango
The devil's
is
tango.
the right solution.
It was the right solution, and thankfully it happened in these next 10 chapters. Within those 10 chapters, because you would have had to wait till the last 10 chapters.
Bro, like she took her time.
It was slow, but you felt it was fast.
I felt it was fast.
But it was slow.
Okay.
It was. It's the end of the book.
I know, but
Chapter
still.
30.
I'm not that. But that's what I'm saying. It's not about that. The spice definitely was slow because until then we've read 30 chapters. I'm just saying Xaden's character didn't get enough edge because I don't understand how you can, even if within a year, how can you be so hateful against her and then you whisper the most loving words to her? You know what I mean? Like it takes so much more in between that we didn't get.
He never hated her.
That's what I think. That's the only solution that I will accept. That he never hated her at the first. So he was actually just protecting her from the very first moment at the parapet.
He never really hated her. Yeah. I think maybe that's the solution.
And then I changed my mind. I will change my mind if that's the case. Okay. But then there's more important questions to this chapter, and I need to know from you first. Your rating for the spice.
Chili peppers.
Yes.
Chili peppers are pretty high on this one.
You think?
Yeah.
Let me know your rating. I would need to know before I say mine.
I've read more books than you, though.
That's why I'm interested in your
But it depends on what we're ranking it on.
No, like just your, let's say your taste of spice chapters and like just how you perceive.
It was enjoyable. I've read some pretty spicy books. Like spice with a capital S, but this one maybe like a 4 out of 5.
Really? I lowered it even. 3? But it's solid 3. Like a really solid 3.
I enjoyed it.
No, I did enjoy it, but I felt like
it was fast.
Fast and just it was missing something I was expecting, and I don't know what I expected.
It was meaningless a little bit. They don't love each other. They just are.
That I think you got it. I think you got it. What I mean, it was I think it was. It's supposed to be meaningless.
Yeah, it was supposed to be meaningless. It wasn't distracted.
But it wasn't, because Xaden was like saying stuff you say for your mate that you're mated with like so long, like, oh, you're the death of me, violence. I don't know, like I can't get enough of you.
You read it wrong, I think.
You think so?
He said it more in a hatred way. Like you're gonna imagine like he's angry about this. That's how I took it, anyways. Like he wasn't that happy that this happened.
I completely got the opposite of it. That he's like waiting for his moment so long already, and finally it's happening, and he's just so over like lovey-dovey in the sense of like he finally gets what he wants.
No, I did not read it like that.
I think that's why I graded it 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be meaningless.
Read the last 10 chapters, and we'll come back to this scene, and tell me if you give it the same rating. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that. Write that down. Yeah. I'm curious what you mean now, but I don't know why. There's 3 out of 5.
Okay.
3 out of 5, and also your writing plays a role into that, because I felt like I know I'm referring a lot to ACOTAR because this is the only base I have for now. Okay. Sorry.
Like I know it's not very deep.
But Silver Flames, for example, there were scenes where I was like, bruh.
Okay,
that's spice.
Silver Flames is different because they were both nasty. So this one, they're younger. They're younger than they are in Silver Flames.
Wait, Nesta was also around their 20s.
I think Cassian is like 500.
That makes it so weird.
I know. I prefer this one, that it's not like the trope of like a 500-year-old male and a 20-year-old like a teenager. Like, why is that always the trope?
Oh,
like for Faye. That bugs me to no end.
It's better than the teacher trope, but that's another
episode. The teacher trope?
Let's not get into that next time.
We're talking about fourthwing.
But
we'll have a whole episode on tropes we hate.
Let's do that. That's a good idea. But let's get to this point back when I read the last 10 chapters. I don't know why I'm actually even disappointed in my own feelings. Like, why did I expect something else? But maybe because I read it wrong.
Maybe read it again.
I think you're right, actually, because it's supposed to be like this enemy spice.
Like there was a little bit of love there, but it wasn't supposed to be like that lovey-dovey. And I didn't take it that way.
I did it. Yeah,
you did though. So
let me read it again.
Okay.
No problem. I sacrificed myself. I do it again.
You're ready to get well. Thank you.
If I have to.
Before Iron played.
Yeah. But that happened. So chapter 30, guys. If you're patient enough, it will payoff. It's still good spice. I'm not saying it's bad. It's still legit good spice.
But I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
You expected more. They did destroy the whole room with her lightning.
True, and it's shadows. But
she lit the curtains on fire. It was insane. Anyways, and then Professor Carr shows up.
oh yeah.
And he's like,
Your room is wrecked.
While you were sleeping.
Yes, while I was sleeping.
And she's like embarrassed, like, excuse me, I was not sleeping. I can control myself.
That was something else.
Yeah. So, yeah, he shows up.
Oh, wait, before that.
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah, go.
Zayden reveals his bag. Like, what happened to his bag.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite understand what happened exactly. So, 107, what was it, scars for the rebels he saved, right?
Yes.
And the deal is what again?
So the deal is, he takes responsibility for every rebel child.
If they
rebel
if they
against
step
the
out of
government,
line?
he dies.
Wow.
And he took 107 scars to remind himself of that.
Okay.
And so that was pretty intense.
Okay, that's intense. I get it.
So that's why they're all together, and that's why they were just like, oh, he's so nice because he did save them, but he also sentenced them to death by being rioters. So
yeah. Okay, get it. But we still don't know what the silver. How did he get? What is that thing? Was it a whip?
Oh yeah,
We don't know yet,
just
right?
Scars there.
Yeah, just scars, and they're silver scars. That makes it just interesting to me.
Silver?
Let's see. Yeah.
That's what they call usually when they're white on you.
I thought they were literally silver.
No. If you have a scar on you and it's white, it heals white.
Oh, that's why they call it silver.
Yeah. A lot of the time when you have scars, they heal white. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's why.
Okay, that's my English then. Because
that's how I took
silver. No, you're right. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Because I don't think they'd say white scars.
No, I get it. That's my English then. Sorry.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Let's see. Maybe they are.
Maybe we'll
quite
come back to
silver.
Yeah, they could be silver. There could be some other meaning, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's just the way of describing the scars. This is interesting to have your take. That's why it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you interpret it differently. So
that's funny because I interpret it from a perspective that doesn't know the idioms and wording sometimes for English.
Yeah, but I
take it quite literally.
I might make assumptions.
No, I think
I don't take it literally.
I think this time you're right actually.
Okay.
Yeah. But it would be fun if they're actually silver. It would look cool. Never mind.
I don't know, man. He's got a lot of scars.
Let's see. But yeah, then Professor Carr shows up and they're going to have some lighting sessions, I guess, in the sky.
Yeah.
Or no, they were taking off to the sky and then landing in some.
Yeah, they're practicing.
Yeah, they're practicing.
And Taryn does not like his dragon.
No.
I don't really like Professor Carr. I think he's bad.
Neither.
I think something's gonna happen with him.
Do you know what?
What?
Since we're at Harry Potter vibes, he is what's his name again?
Snape.
Not Snape.
Not Snape.
The other one. The other one that actually had, oh god, Harry Potter fans will hate me for this. I don't know the name.
Oh my god, you didn't know Dementors, now you don't know.
The very first from the stone, where he unravels his turban. What's his name?
I don't remember. He's Baltimore, but the other side was something else. I
don't know, but I feel like this could be him. He's a
evil
professor, but he's the evil one. Maybe he's the one that manipulates things. But there's a reason why Tarn doesn't like him.
I think so too.
There is a reason.
He doesn't like Dane.
Yeah.
But it could be because Violet doesn't like them too. I'm not sure. He doesn't like Dane's dragon. He didn't like Kath, Dane's dragon. He didn't like Professor Carr's dragon.
True. But then again, he liked and said you can trust Imogen, even though Violet didn't like her.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's up to Violet. It's actually the Tarn, the
he
dragon.
Knows,
He can feel
maybe they all talk
dogs.
too. No,
dogs. No, dogs can feel a bad person. I think
they all talk together too.
Yeah.
The dragons can talk to each other.
Yeah.
I would love to know what they're saying.
Yeah.
This book needs different point of views.
100%.
So
many though.
Please give me some point of views.
Yeah. But that's the ending of the 30 chapters, right? So we end up with them having the practice.
Yeah, and then now we're on to bigger and better things. So, no wars happened. Do you think in the next 10 chapters what's going to happen? You predicted war, but you know what I mean? There's a 5-book series.
I know. Oh, there's so much to it. So definitely some spice. That's the only thing I'm pretty sure at this point. Only about the spice. Because you said something that I should go back and read chapter 30 once I'm reading the rest of it. So there must be another scene coming up. I don't know about the war. I think the war will be something maybe for the next books. The rebellion will also be. I think we get more about the secrets, but not all of them.
Okay.
Because I think she said something about, or you told me it's about the five book series, right?
Yeah, it's a 5-book series.
Gosh, okay, no, that she has to stretch the story a bit at this point. So maybe we get about the corruption leadership, and also I feel like Dane will play a role still. Dane will fuck up something.
Dane's back again, just to ruin
things.
Yeah.
Maybe he sees her stopping time and then runs to the professors.
Ooh, the dragons would not like that.
Yeah.
The dragon was adamant. Taryn was adamant you do not share that they stop time.
Yeah, I know.
So what other dragon secrets are there?
I don't know.
That was just one of many dragon secrets. That's just one of
many, yeah. There's much more to it probably.
I really want to know about dragons. And is General Malgren's dragon evil?
True.
He's the only other dragon more powerful than Taryn?
Yeah.
I think, right?
I think, yeah, he's still more powerful than Taryn, but Taryn's like second place. So let's see. I don't know, like, I wish I could... No, I don't wish it actually. Actually, this is how I feel right now. I like it because I can't tell you what will happen.
The other thing I wanted to mention, I find it really interesting that the dragons during the war games were willing to attack each other.
Yes,
and kill each other. That was
super interesting. They were actually like, killing each other.
Like Kath and the other one.
Yeah, from...
or not Kath, sorry, Liam and Jack's dragon.
What's his name? Baird.
Yeah, Baird.
Yeah. It's
like he was willing to kill.
I know.
And I find that really weird because they all want to protect the Veil. Like there's some other dynamic within the dragons that they don't like each other.
Yeah. There's something much more to the dragons.
Why would they attack? Like why would they be willing to kill each other?
Yeah.
And during the uprising, they must have had dragons that were willing to turn on each other. Right? Like, I don't know. Why are the dragons willing to kill each other? This I find wild. Like, I get practicing, but to the point of death? Like, even...
It does make sense, right?
Taryn, like, blew... I think he almost killed a dragon, too.
Yeah, there was something,
he, like, blew fire or something. Or, he there's one dragon that fell at a really alarming rate. And did it die?
I don't know, actually. I didn't follow that. But you're right. Like, they kind of, like, protect each other. They have the dragon ways and they'll let humans in. But then again... inside of that circle, they are also open to kill each other.
I know. I'm just, and it's kind of like the school where they're willing to kill each other. Like it doesn't really make sense. Like you guys are all fighting for the same thing.
You would think so, right?
But it doesn't make sense because in the school, I understand that they don't have enough dragons. So like there's scarcity, and humans are not good when there's scarcity. They like fight, right? So that makes sense as human nature. But dragons, there are more dragons. Like, they have the choice of riders.
Yeah.
So they're not fighting over that. I just don't get it.
I know. It's weird. There is something we just don't know yet.
There's some fighting within the dragons.
Imagine we will get a book from a dragon's perspective.
That's what someone said. Maybe this Untitled Red Tower. I've heard, random side note about the book, bestseller on Amazon, Untitled Red Tower.
If you don't know yet.
2023 release. Yeah. Okay, this book is going wild. It doesn't. We watched our last episode. We covered it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. We covered it in a few episodes in the past called Untitled Red Tower 2023.
Yeah.
But anyway, so theories. Zayden's point of view is yours. Okay. It's a Dragon Rider's Codex, which would be interesting to see like all the rules of the dragons. I was hoping for like a dragon's point of view.
Yeah, dragon's point of view would be super cool.
Would be super, super sick.
Yeah.
Maybe like a prequel, some like backstory on Never and like the.
But I think that's too early if that comes out. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I'm really hoping it's something like some type of accompanying book that describes the world more.
Yeah.
I don't think we know enough about the world or the Codex or the dragons. Like.
Yep. There will be something.
Actually, this is why 5 books is okay for this. Like we're saying, character development, like the relationship development was fast, but like as far as everything else, there's a lot to cover.
Which I like actually. So, I feel like the fourth wing is really even more about fantasy right now than actual the romance. You know what I mean?
It's interesting you say that. I've heard so many people say this is a romance. This is a fantasy book written for romance readers. Yeah, they say it's more romance than fantasy.
How so? Because I feel like, for example, no, it's not. Because if you think about ACOTAR, for example, again, me with ACOTAR, but the whole story develops around Fair having feelings for this man and then the next man, and then they fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously about the romance, and everything else is just side notes. But here, it's Violet's journey about being a writer.
Yeah.
And besides, like, she's then made it with Zayden and the other dragons. Like, this is everything is happening as a side note, I feel like. But her journey as the writer is the main story. You know what
I do understand. And to be fair, I've read a lot of fantasy books where like the relationship develops in the first book, and there are like 5 more books, and it's still fine.
Yeah.
So I think it's more like this kind of style. Like there are more. I actually prefer that. I prefer when it's not like a love story the whole time, where it's more like they developed a relationship, and then there are like external factors that challenge them.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to be, but I think they just say that because she wrote romance before. So she's like stuck in some stigma because she wrote a romance book.
I don't know. I wouldn't have put that in a romance main category. I would have put it in a fantasy main category with a romance element.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's kind of like people get mad about these books because they're so like well known, like Game of Thrones. It feels more like that, where like there is a romance aspect, but it's more like just battling and living and like you know what I mean, going through it. And also like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Less like Harry Potter's a little bit more like young adult than this one.
Yeah, it's more young adult. There's almost no romance into it.
But there is some overlap, I feel, in like the school setting and having like different groups.
Yeah, 100%.
I really enjoy that aspect.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'm actually that's funny that you say it. I don't know, because I'm really excited I'm super invested in all the secrets that are coming up and like what's the dragons about, the leadership, what with the book that I don't know, Violet's dad was writing, what are fairy tales. There's so many, like the romance is just a side story. I'm more interested actually in the rest of it, like what's happening, like
what is this war? Why are they attacking?
Like what do griffins do? And funny that it's categorized romance.
Yeah.
So we're coming to the end of the book.
Next,
just in time.
Episode. 9 chapters.
9 chapters.
9 chapters.
The very last 9 chapters.
We're done. And we still have how many months? 1 month. 1 month from today.
I mean, from recording now. Like this is coming out a little bit later, but
so this is recorded October 7th.
Yeah,
and November 7th.
Actually, you're right. Exactly. No, actually, October 8th is today. But never mind.
Okay, whatever. 1 month.
It's 1 month. Yeah. It's 1 month.
1 month. Till the next one.
Iron Flame. Let's see.
And we'll cover that as well.
Excited. Absolutely. 100%. We have to tandem read this.
We're thinking episode a day kind of coverage.
Yeah, we have to. Gotta stay with the community here.
Yeah.
No, but definitely. And in between, we can finally talk about conspiracy theories.
Yes.
About fourthwing.
Yeah, so after the next episode, it'll be conspiracy theories. Okay, so that's it. That's all we have to cover for this week, but let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah.
Or if you're listening, then go over to social media and let us know there what you think.
Follow us, please.
And then, listen to you, or you listen to us, I hope so, next time when we talk about the last chapters. And until then,
see you next week.
Bye-bye.